Located in a cemetery in Vermont, there is a grave with a window to peek inside. This grave belonged to a man named Timothy Clark Smith. Timothy had a fear of being buried alive. This may seem like an irrational fear, but it was actually more common than people realize. Timothy patented a design for his own gravesite. Not only did he include a window on his tombstone, he also built a contraption that included a bell. In the case that Timothy woke up underneath the ground, he could pull a string and ring the bell to signal for help. Timothy passed away on Halloween in 1893, and he never needed to use the bell. The window to his grave is still there, although the visibility to see inside of it is very low after the years. But I can't imagine being a gravekeeper, hearing a bell ringing in the middle of the night, knowing that you are the only one there.
Mandela effects that are going to make you question your reality. Mandela effects are when a bunch of people remember something incorrectly or something that doesn't exist at all. Some people believe they're proof of parallel universes. Finish this line, I'm a Barbie girl. You probably said in a Barbie world, right? Wrong. The correct lyrics are actually in the Barbie world, which just sounds so wrong. I bet you didn't know that California Girls by Katy Perry was spelt like that. I swear I was obsessed with this song and I always remember it being spelled normally. Oh, and Curious George doesn't have a tail. He never did.
This is a warning. Don't ever go on Omegle. I'm so scared right now.
Ew.
Hi.
How are you on with yourself right now?
Wait, you said ew at yourself.
Bitch.
Are you depressed?
This is not a child. Get out of
Wait, talk to it.
Why am
I'm not an it.
So why you got my face?
I'm a...
Ew, take it! It's terrifying! Terrifying! Turn it off!
Guys.
Did you guys have someone that had your screen on their screen?
No, but we had someone track our location.
Yeah, they had...
People keep telling us to knock on the door, so we're gonna do it. And I just said there was a shadow there earlier, now I don't think there is, so that's creepy. So, hello, is anyone home? Hello, police. Oh shit. I'm gonna take my phone case off and try and slide it under the door. Oh. It doesn't even fit. What the fuck is wrong with this door? Oh. This is the keyhole again. Is that a scratch on the on the wall? See ya. Right, Emily, pack your bags. We're going, we're moving. Yeah, that's the window for it, but you can't. Is that something moving? No. Okay, I will leave it. So, scratch that. We're actually dumb. We ran out onto the street, and then Jack comes out like, "What's wrong?" And we'll be like, "We saw someone in the window," and then we showed him the window, and there's a window for the toilet. Jack was in the toilet.
I used to scam people by pretending I was a blind pianist, so I didn't know what to do when my sister came in, dragging her dead husband past me. You keep playing because... Sarah, stop! I yelled as I followed my girlfriend around at the mall. I don't know why she was there. The last time I saw her was when I buried her. Me and my friends looked at the mirror. They were smiling as we left the room. I banged from the inside of the mirror. That's not me. My son was making weird faces at the room where my late father, himself. He said that he was copying the floating man in the room. My name is Julian. While I was cleaning the kitchen with my mom, my little brother shouted, "Julian, no!" While he fell down the stairs, my mom turned her eyes upon me. Sarah comes over to my house. We were having fun. A minute later, I received a text that says, "I can't come over today, I'm sorry." It's from Sarah. No!
I grew up with this story being told around every campfire. And when I told anyone the tale, they wanted to visit her. She's known to make an appearance at the cemetery every now and then. So one summer night, that's exactly what I did. After telling my sister and brother-in-law her story, we went out to Finley Cemetery. After arriving, the sun started to set. I brought my sister and brother-in-law to Sarah's grave. What happens next sends chills down my spine still to this day. My sister insisted on getting a photo of the tombstone to show one of her friends who was a big fan of haunted adventures, but for some reason, the picture just would not turn out. Every time she snapped a photo on her iPhone, a grave film would show up, hiding everything that was in plain sight. Last time I had left off, I had just told you that my sister tried to snap a photo of the Ada Witch's grave, to which a gray film covered everything that was in sight. After multiple attempts, my sister began to get frustrated, so she asked her husband if he would take the photo for her. So he pulled his iPhone out and tried taking a few photos of the gravesite, but for some reason, he had the same result. At this point, I started to get nervous. I had just seen something white out of the corner of my eye moving along the tree line. So with the hopes of getting out of there as quickly as possible, I offered to take the picture myself. So I pull out my phone, take a couple pictures, and we hustle back to the car. In the car on the way back home, my sister asks if I can send her the pictures I took so she can forward them to her friend. And you won't believe what I saw. If you want to know the full story, go to my YouTube. Otherwise, like, comment, and share for the final part. Out of desperation to leave the cemetery as quickly as possible, I offered to take a couple pictures of the Ada Witch's grave, and this is what I saw. In the first picture, I could spot an orb floating just above the tombstone, and after the flash on my camera lights everything in sight, I could then see the orb dash across the camera's view, leaving a ghostly path behind it. Whether you believe in the Ada Witch and her story is solely up to you. And although my paranormal experience doesn't prove her existence, there's absolutely no denying that something in the cemetery that night wanted to be seen.
Here's a little backstory as to why I will never answer to any weird knocking in the middle of the night or any weird hours of the night. So to backtrack a little bit, I remember I was laying down in my bedroom when all of a sudden I hear someone knocking on my window. My dog went really crazy and started barking at that window. I didn't go near it. I know my husband almost peeked through the window. I told him not to, and here's why. Back in 2016, Fat and Depressed wrote about how he was getting these odd notifications from his smartphone app. He didn't think anything of it. Apparently his smart home app was notifying him of a visitor between midnight and 4 a.m. When taking a closer look, he realized that he didn't know this person.